Does anyone have any test network tokens loaded in a wallet they have access to and would want to
Yes.
drive?
I can send you some.
I do.
Whoever wants to.
I have
Who's
Rinkeby.
saying,
Michael.
ooh, would you like to drive dog fooding and be
Yeah,
a
I'll try.
customer?
Yeah.
Sweet. Love it. Just let us know when you're ready and kind of have your screen set up so you can share safely without showing us.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was muted. So I'm in here and test party. Let's party. And then where should I get these participants from?
Is there a tip party with?
Ooh, that's what we could do. We could double dog food and we could do a tip
Ooh.
party and you could create a room. Everybody can sign into that room. We could show off that new feature that they just added to highlight that list.
Nice.
Yeah.
So am I supposed to do something?
Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to go to Tip Party 2 and create a room,
Okay.
you could just do that, or someone else could do it for you.
Tip.party?
I think the app should work there, yeah.
Or Varun, is there a different link that?
So what are you guys trying to do again?
To use your new
make
feature
a
to load this list of the election.
Oh, okay,
So,
so
like
it's staging.tip.party.
double dog food.
Or actually, you can still do the copy to clipboard from.
I would have to do this one on mainnet. I don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
I was wondering if there was an existing room that we could just copy to clipboard. But it'd be cool to also join the room and double dog food.
Test room party. Wait, I want to load a room. How do I make?
Oh wait, you have to. You can't have spaces. I'm pretty sure.
So this is, if I were joining a room, the room already needs to exist. Is that accurate?
No. It's that it's just like no spaces. Just try not to.
No, you can add space. It adds like underscores.
Yeah,
Okay.
or maybe it's an issue with the exclamation mark. I don't know what's the problem there, but that's a good thing because we didn't really see that.
I didn't.
Okay, now it works. Yeah.
I don't know if I hit enter for that.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
By the way.
So you could. So what are you trying to do now?
So if you just copy that link in the URL to the chat here, we can then all sign. Yep. We can then use that to sign into that room, which will then give you an aggregated list that you can pull into the election.
Let's try it.
Oh, so we should all sign into this room, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, because I'm gonna take these addresses and put them into Pay.Party.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
But it's on Rinkeby for the.
I mean, you were already able to do that before, but it's actually really annoying to sign in with my ledger.
Yeah, that's what we were just talking about actually, to sign like for elections and things like that. It is hard behind hardware wallets sometimes.
Because I do have a hot wall without the ENS, and that's like way easier.
Oh, it doesn't pick up the. Oh, it might not, just because the exclamation, you have to add it in afterwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's like that time it removed.
Yeah, you're right. Good to know. That's why it's nice to have other people test your stuff. Well, Fahim did it.
Oh, it's not showing me in that room on your side, right?
Because
So-
you'll see the exclamation isn't there.
Yeah, you need to make sure that when you click the link, you have to add the exclamation because in the chat, like it didn't link with the exclamation point in it.
Oh, interesting. Okay, got you. Okay. So yeah, so Emmanuel, I know I saw yours in the other room. I think you just got to add an exclamation mark to the URL, and then you can sign into this new tip party.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
Just noticed it right now.
So if you go to staging.tip.party/room and you put anything in, it'll just like create that room. Is that how that works?
Okay, yeah, I see. Jitsy's being weird with the exclamation mark. Okay.
Yes, the chat. The first one I have created, I just like I added a like something to it, maybe like quotes or something, and it didn't pick up in the copy paste like the room's created, but just without it.
But like I was curious because it sounded like Samir went to staging.tipparty/room/test party without an exclamation point, and I was just curious, like if you go staging.tipparty/room/anything, does it just create a room if it doesn't already exist?
I think so right now.
I'm not sure. That would be a
implementation.
question for Fahim or Varun.
Gotcha.
Sorry, what was the question again? Question.
I was just, this is just random, but I was just curious because it sounded like when people clicked on the link that I sent that didn't have the exclamation point, it took them to a room, and I was just guessing that
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it'll always create a room.
It's a different. You need to have the exclamation mark because
Right.
that's included
But
in
say,
But it would take you to a different. It would take you to test party.
Yeah,
And
so
you'd be able to sign in. You'd be able to sign into that room.
yeah, if
Okay.
a room doesn't exist, it'll create one. But if one exists, then you'll go to the existing one.
Okay, cool. That's what I was curious about. Okay, there's 5 people. Is that everyone?
That works.
You guys want some Rinkeby ETH? I've got a lot of it for some reason.
Oh snap! So swimming in Rinkeby. Okay.
Back in the day.
Yes, please. I would love some Rinkeby.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
Share the wealth.
Nice.
Sweet.
Confetti.
I like that user feedback in the bottom. It's pretty nice.
All right, so now I'm going to copy these, and then I'm going to go into Pay.Party and have these be the participants, these be the candidates. And so if I want to add myself as a participant, like since I'm creating the room, am I added as a participant and a candidate, or do I need to manually add myself?
You need to manually add yourself.
Okay.
And there's a difference between participants and candidates as well.
Right, yeah.
Candidates, people that are being distributed to participants are the ones who are voting. And they need to be explicitly stated. So like a participant is not necessarily a candidate, and a candidate is not necessarily a participant.
Right. I'm just going to make everyone equal in this example.
So there's no user feedback. So if you just go back right now, that party is actually created.
Boom.
Should be down. I think it's down at the very bottom. Haven't put any reverse.
Let's party. Cool. So then should I share this link in the chat?
Yeah.
You can, or anybody that already has access to Pay.Party would be able, if they log in from that address, it would just show that election if they're included in it.
Oh, so you like have, so if someone went to this, you're saying, and they were included, they would see it if they're logged in or signed in?
They would see that election from that wallet, yeah. So if you added Fahim to one and he didn't know the link, he should be able to go to Pay.Party and it would just show the election there for them to click into.
Cool.
So just to confirm, we're distributing like test funds, right? This is not like no real funds.
Correct.
Okay. Good.
Unless
The way I'm
Mike wants to
voting is
YOLO
test
us.
You guys want some more ETH or what? I'll only do a half ETH this time.
So that would be looking for the actual contract address of the token you're trying to send, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does, but then I don't know how I would do it from my wallet. I'd have to get the contract address for that ETH.
For if you're trying to distribute a token, you'd need the ERC20 contract address.
Right.
So like Uniswap's contract address.
Right.
If you wanted to do that, but if you just want to distribute ETH, then just omit that field and use the one below it.
Got you.
Also, if you go up, yeah, you should probably vote.
Cool. Do you want me to not do that yet? Looks like it's too late.
Can you hit? Oh, you're up. You're on Garoli. You probably want to be on Rinkeby.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Intense voting.
Yeah, everybody just give random.
Everyone
votes.
gets a gold star. Because that was just for my vote. So then if I want to distribute, it's separate. Is that accurate?
Yeah, go ahead and hit refresh.
Oh, no.
You're good. But if you refresh the page, you'll be able to see the current score that's going to be distributed. Yeah. But wait for everybody to vote.
Okay.
So if you refresh the page real fast. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, I just dumped all my votes to myself. Not gonna lie.
Ooh, quadratic voting. Not that great.
Noted for the future.
Give me that rank fee. All the rank fee is mine.
You're an ETH whale, but on testnet, right?
Right. Now, if we keep having these parties, though.
That's right.
You can also select like the strategy. It's a drop down.
Yeah.
So you can select like a linear strategy and see what that looks like for the scores.
Ooh, that's too good for Samir. We can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of tried to mess with the votes by doing like a completely like just vote the non-ENS names. See like.
Oh, nice.
Let's see if that does.
It's a good strategy. Can you give that a refresh to see if any other votes came in? Yeah.
On it.
Sweet.
Oh.
Let's go. We got 2 more left.
So if one
is there any way to see like who needs to still vote?
No.
Okay.
So if people who are voting, they could also distribute tokens. Is that accurate?
Anybody can distribute.
Okay, cool.
And you can also do it at any time.
Like you don't have to wait till the end. You could just decide, hey, it's over for my purposes. I'm going to use these numbers versus if it changes in the future. That's pretty neat.
Right. And are these rooms persistent?
As of right now, yes, somewhat. I mean, this is a development database, but you know, they can be. I was thinking that maybe in the future it makes sense for them to expire at some point and be deleted.
Yeah, I don't know how often people would come back, but it'd be interesting if you had like a Pay.Party for like a really awesome project and like someone really loved it and they wanted to come in and just like yell out money to the people.
Yeah, that's definitely a nice feature of this, the fact that anyone can come in to distribute, so you don't have to rely on like multi-sig transaction signing to like create elections. So like the fact that you created this, like in reality, we could just log into this room and distribute from like any DAO could come in and just pop money and pay this.
Yeah.
Also, you should try the dark mode.
Dark mode, where's it at?
It's up in the corner.
Oh, I see it. Woo! Nice. I like the it's on brand with the moonshot theme. All right, we got one more. Who's it gonna be?
Okay, I think I voted.
All right. Should I refresh?
Now, I guess here's like a good question too, is like when do you call it like an election or a ceremony? Like if you're saying like, hey, 24 hours open voting, like do you kind of make a hard time, or like how do you choose like, okay, enough people who wanted to vote had the opportunity and now we're going to close? Like when do you make that decision?
I guess you could pick either. You could, I don't know. You could just decide like whether it's appropriate.
Yeah, I think that just depends on the person that's distributing makes that call, right?
I'd love to see like how people end up using this timeline. Like once people start using it, we go back and ask people how long did you use that for, and start seeing what people kind of coalesce to.
Yeah, it's cool the other use cases though that are coming out of Pay.Party of just using this for like votes, right? Like who's going to be multi-sig signers? Like we're not going to use it for the distribute function or what it was intended for, but it sure as heck can give us a good voting outcome.
They are crazy forkable, man. You gotta love that, right? Scalable.
I think in the future there's also going to be like a custom strategy where you can just enter amounts and kind of like infer it based off the votes, but like not necessarily have to use. That makes sense.
Everyone ready for
it? Can be any strategy.
ETH?
Send it.
Trying.
Mom.
Are we gonna get some confetti?
Where's
no
confetti?
Click the transaction.
I think the confetti should just rain constantly once you've received yours.
Refresh.
Yeah. Then the confetti?
No confetti.
Oh.
If you scroll down, there's a payout history.
Oh, that's cool.
A rounding error. That's no surprise.
Daddy.
Interesting. So, because this is on a testnet, if you go back to Etherscan and type in I think rinkby.etherscan.io to just prepend that.
Oops. Sick. Oh, I have a non sequitur question. When we're done with this, I'll ask it. But that was great. That was a great experience.
Nice. Good demo, y'all.
Great.